Hello, mega exercisers. This is the muscle lady here to remind you to exercise your muscle.
Hashtag exercise your muscle.
We have been talking on the subject of sharpening your pencil. We've identified that we are all coloring pencils brought here on earth to make the world a more colorful and beautiful place, right? But we can only make the mark we were born to make if we sharpen our pencils. That means if we sharpen the natural skill that we were born with. When we are born and we are brought here on earth, we are brought here as blunt pencil, meaning we've got the potential, we've got the talent within us, but it's not helpful or visible because it is not sharp. So it is our duty and our responsibility to sharpen our pencil. So we still continue on the subject of sharpening your pencil, and today we'll be talking about aloneness. Being alone. Going back to our practical sharpener and pencil example that we've been using in the past videos. When a pencil gets sharpened, right, so that we can see the lead in it and so that it can make the mark it was created to make, it leaves the pack and it goes through the sharpening process alone. The pencil cannot take another pencil and say, let's go through this sharpening process together. Another pencil cannot be sharpened on behalf of this pencil. And this pencil cannot sharpen itself on behalf of another pencil, right? So we're going to use that same example to just show this a similarity in our sharpening process. As you're going through this process of sharpening your skill, getting better at this natural talent, this natural skill that you're born with, you are going to go through certain things alone. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The things that you have to go through alone as you're sharpening your skill. The first thing is you are going to have to believe in this talent alone. When you start sharpening your pencil, people might call it a hobby. You're just doing it because you're bored, or it's just to pass time. Don't take it seriously. Don't invest so much time in it. Don't invest so much money in it. You are going to have to do this alone at the beginning, right? As you get sharper, as you get better at the skill, know that you are going to get those voices, but you have to continue. Separate yourself from the pack and sharpen your skill. It is your skill that you were born with. I wasn't born with it. I don't have to believe in it. You must believe in it and sharpen that pencil. Believe that this gift that I was given with is what I'm supposed to use to make an impact in the world. The next thing that you have to go through alone is the shedding process, or losing parts of yourself. Remember, we spoke about this. As a pencil is being sharpened, it loses certain parts of itself. We spoke about it. It's where you lose fear, you lose the lazy part of yourself, you lose the you owe me part of yourself. You have to go through that alone. Nobody else can go through losing laziness on your behalf. As much as I want to help you and I want you to bring out that talent and that skill that you were born with, as you're sharpening your skill and you're getting better at what you were born with, you lose laziness with the boundaries that you set on yourself. You lose fear as you gain confidence and you gain better skills, right? And you get better at your skill. You have to go through that alone. Losing parts of yourself or shedding parts of yourself that are holding you back from making your mark. The next thing that you need to go through alone is the learning process. So you know that you're a natural soccer player, but you need to know how to tackle, how to be strategic, how to work in a team, how to not lose your cool. You know that you're a great cook, but you need to know how to mix different spices, how to learn different cuisines. You know that you're a good speaker, but you need to know how to present yourself, how not to let stage fright get to you, right? So you've got this natural skill, this natural gift that you're born with, but you need to go through a learning process. And this has to be done alone, without disturbances. Nobody can learn on my behalf, right? Nobody can learn on your behalf. As much as I give you the tools and show you how, I can't do it for you. Have you ever heard that saying that says you can take a horse to the water, but you cannot make the horse drink the water? It's the same. The learning process. You cannot do it on behalf of somebody else. Nobody can do it on your behalf, right? You have to go through that process alone. You have to sharpen and gain that knowledge on your own without disturbances. You need to watch that YouTube video. You need to enroll into university. Get it? You must gain that knowledge on your own. Nobody can do it for you, and you can't do it on their behalf. I've heard so many parents say, about their children, I created this environment that was supposed to make them great. How could they do it? You can only create an environment for another person to be able to sharpen their skill, but you can't do it on their behalf. Somebody else can help you, create an environment where you can sharpen your skill, but they can't do it on your behalf. That's a time where you need to be alone and sharpen that skill without disturbances. As you're sharpening your pencil, as you're sharpening your skill, and you're getting better at this gift that you're naturally born with, there is gonna come a time where you have to be alone without disturbances, right? This pencil has to be alone during this sharpening process. It cannot be disturbed. If you are not alone and this process is disturbed, firstly, you lose time, you lose energy that was supposed to be put into the sharpening process. So there are certain things that you need to do alone. Believe in this talent alone in the beginning. Once the muscle is built and you've exercised it and it's attractive, then the people come and believe in your talent, right? In the beginning, if they don't let that derail you. It's just a process where you need to go through alone. You need to shed off parts of yourself alone. Shed off the lazy part, shed off the fear, shed off the expectation, shed off the boundaryless, So there's certain stuff that you need to go through alone. Remember, it's part of the process as you're sharpening your skill. Don't lose heart and think that, oh my goodness, I'm alone. People aren't believing. If it was real, they would believe in this dream. It's just the process. It's just at the time where you need to go through it alone. This is the Muscle Lady, here to remind you to exercise your muscle.
#ExerciseYourMuscle.
Thank you for watching this video. I truly value you. If you gained some insights and this video had an impact on you, please like and share the link with your family and friends so that they may also benefit. Click here for the other videos on the series of sharpening your pencil. Until next time, remember to exercise your muscle.